but when you try to teach them something higher, they're just not
The
interested.
reasons why they are attracted to the lower teachings is because they have resonated with the lower part of existence all their life. And this seems much more natural. To actually extend themselves and bring themselves out of the lower densities is actually an inspiration. That's what it is. And not many of them are yet inspired. They haven't heard the inspiration, they haven't felt it, they haven't been exposed to it. It's not, you see, there's two things they have to do. They have to see it as part of their reality and feel it as part of their existence. If those two things do not happen, to them it does not exist in a higher realm. Do you understand that? That
Yes,
it's
I
not part of
understand.
their existence or reality, experience or reality. And that's where you, if you let them experience it, they can still reject it if they're so attuned to the lower sensibilities, but there will be those that will not reject it because they are looking for that inspiration. They're looking for that higher realm. They're looking for that beauty of pulling out from the third dimension and the lower realms of existence. But you have to understand, you're at a lower realm of existence at this time, and you're reaching out through it, and and trying to bring the world with you. Yes, that's difficult, but you are in a place where you can make a difference. Do you
Well, I
understand that?
well, I think what people want, they want to know that Yeshua said this. If I have a recording that you say this, they will believe me.
Yes.
First of all, they're not going to believe that I'm Mary Magdalene, but they will believe that you're Yeshua. When Yeshua speaks, everybody believes you. So if you can help me magnetize people to me and understand,
Anything.
believe that I am the same as you. We were partners. We were
Yes.
scientists. We created this music of the spheres music together. I need the world to know this. This is why I'm doing this conversation with you, is because I want tangible evidence to give to the world. This is what they will respond to. They will
Yes.
respond to you. They will not respond to me. They will respond
But
to you because you are on the other side. They don't respond to this side so well.
well, everything that I told you is true. Everything that you are trying to do, perhaps you're being a little too scientific with them. But I see that what you're trying to do is beautiful. Just be natural and beautiful with them as you are naturally and beautiful in your third dimension and pulling up through the fourth dimension. You've broken through. I see that. I know that. And let them know that the third dimension holds many wonders. However, when they pull out of it, there's a greater sense of who they are and what spirituality means, and the understanding of the universe and the things of God are above that which the third dimension holds in itself. It holds its own identity in a lower place. And that is what they need to know.
Okay. I have been working with Elika. Do you know Elika?
Micah? Yes.
Elika.
Oh, yes,
E-
Elika. I know
Elika.
that who, and I know who Micah is too, but Elika, yes.
Elika. Yes. So we were all together in the cosmic realm,
Yes,
a billion years ago or so. So
Elika is beautiful, and your connection with him is never ending. You will always be together.
so did I know him before I knew you?
No,
Oh, I
you
knew
knew
you
each other
first.
together.
Oh, together. We're together in the cosmos. And
Yes.
this
And
was in was this the Oraphim, the seven suns, the cosmic suns, the Sun Ra Confederation? Were we way back then?
it was one of the first creations. I call it something very simple. I
First
call it
creation.
the initial creation, where everything was first understood. God was still there, but he made us so that we could be together, and made us so that he could understand that we were like him in many ways, and then sent us out to teach the worlds and be part of them and be a light in them, if you will.
But we were more in the essence of like a sun or a star at that time, or were we?
Yes,
beings?
we were star
Beings?
children at one time. That was another beautiful lifetime. But where we are now is we are the enlighteners of other civilizations. Our reasoning for being where we are today is to bring up the civilizations that we belong to into a new understanding of spirituality. And we will not be able to do that with every person, every being, every alien, but we will be able to reach enough to start a fire that will continue to burn.
Yes, I understand. And so now we are beginning to work as ambassadors to other planets that are going through the same thing and helping the whole universe do this.
Although you've had to deal with the third dimension and all of its density and problems, you are realizing that you've pulled through it, pulled out of it, and are understanding greater things. And for this, there is no explanation of joy, because your rewards will be great for this.
Oh, thank you. There will be a reward. Oh, boy.
Always. Always.
In this dimension, it doesn't seem like that.
I know.
sometimes.
And that's why I speak of it, because in that dimension that you're in, I've lived it, as you know, many times. Many times. And we've been together a few times after the Christ scenario, where I lived as a fairly normal human being, but still bringing light to the world in small ways, to bring them to a place where we can actually come back in a higher form again.
And who was that?
Yes.
Who were you?
We were together at least 3 or 4 times. No, 4 times.
Were there any names? Any names that I would know of?
Saint Germain.
You were Saint Germain.
Yes.
Okay. I was with you?
Yes.
I was with you. Who was I?
You were one of his great students, actually.
Oh. Saint Germain student.
Yes.
Did he know more than I knew? I thought I was the teacher.
You knew as much as he did, because we are equal in our understanding of things.
Students and teachers learn together.
Yes. I learn from my students, and the student learns from the teacher, and we become one. We are equal. There is no greater than the other.
So you were Saint Germain, and I was your student, and before, what I remember, we had the mystery school in the Magdalene city, the great city of Magdalene, and my father Job was there too.
Yes.
And we taught together at that time.
Yes.
You weren't my teacher at that time. We taught together.
But we did. We come back in different aspects for different reasons, and you are very humble, and so sometimes you come back seemingly as a lesser aspect, but not as all as a lesser aspect. But some may look at you and say, well, they're just more humble. They were just, but the light was still the same. The information, the wisdom, the understanding, the influence, if you will, was the same.
And what other times were we together?
There was a time when we were together in a holy place where there was not many people around, in the Tibetan monasteries together, because we needed to learn the ways of that thought process, not because we did not know it, but because we needed to experience it to be able to relate it better to others in some form. And
before the time when you were Yeshua and I was Mary, before that time, did we do other things?
Yes, we did other things. We were in Egypt together during the Ra period. We were in Mesopotamia together. But we were more spectators in that era, looking and learning so that we can come back and do greater things together. There were lifetimes on this planet where we were more spectators, learning about how to come back and influence the planet than we were influencing it at the moment, because we needed the third dimensional experience to be able to help in the third dimension.
Yes, that's what I've been doing this lifetime,
Yes,
mostly observing.
and you're doing wonderfully, but you are affecting the third dimension in a great way. And you may not think 5 people is an influence at all, but you have no idea what other